Dad, what are 4 signs you've got limerence?
Well, limerence, I think, is far more common than people appreciate, and it's a word that not many people have heard of. But if I talk about some of the symptoms, then maybe you may think, oh, I've had that in the past as well. So first off, it's when we start obsessing about somebody and we think about them a lot. So they're on our mind 95% of the time. First thing in the morning when we wake up, bang, they're on our mind. And we find it really hard to focus on work because the whole time we're in fantasy land. We're fantasizing and thinking about what life would be like if we ran off with this other person. So that's number one. Number two, if this person is actually not just some celebrity that we're never going to meet, but it's somebody that we know that through work or family or a friend, and we do occasionally bump into them, we plan and rehearse. So we plan and rehearse, what are we going to say to them? How are we going to dress? How are we going to look? How am I going to make the best impression on that person? Because really, limerence is it's an attachment issue. And it's when we're insecurely attached, anxiously attached, we're looking for validation and we want the other person to like us because that makes us feel better about ourselves because we don't have good self-esteem. So we're planning and rehearsing, and then when we meet the other person, we're then playing back in our mind the whole time how it went, what they said. We're trying to interpret every single word they said to see whether there was some positive affirmation in their words. Do they like me? Would they go out with me? Would they sleep with me perhaps as well? That was the third one there as well. Fourth sign could be that you start with the internet, it's so easy to find out about people. You start looking at their social media feeds and you might want to follow them and you might follow them, but you're starting to look at all the photos that they have. You're trying to see what's going on in their lives. Now, if they've got a partner, you might be really jealous as well. Jealousy is another common symptom. But you might be overcome by jealousy, which is just doesn't make sense when you're not going out or having a relationship with this person. It is almost stalkerish behavior. And I do believe that many people that are stalkers actually do have limerence, if not all of them actually. But again, love to hear your comments. Have you had limerence, or have you had any of these signs and symptoms that make you think you've got limerence? If you're interested in a further video on how to overcome it, drop this in your comments. And once again, lots of relationship and therapy advice on our TikToks and Instagram and YouTubes.